Hello students, we have already discussed discovering question answers of lesson 2. Today I am also going to discuss observation question answers lesson 2. I am aware that we have not introduced observation books, but we will be surely taking extra question answers for our reference. Now quickly let us move on to the first question. It says, what are some of the ideas mentioned in the essay on environment which you could adopt in your life? This is basically taken from the book itself, so you can write in your own words also. So your first work is to underline the new words and look into the dictionary for the meanings. It says we can cool our houses by using thick blinds and nurturing lush green plants rather than always using air conditioning. Kitchen waste can be turned into compost and would further increase the soil nutrients. Rather than eating exotic food, we should switch to the food that is grown locally. So this is how we can take care of the environment by not using exotic food or using air conditioning most of the time. We should stick on or use more of environment or take mother nature in usage so that it is not harming the nature but also at the same time is useful for us. Let us discuss the second question. It says, how have the developed countries played their part towards global warming? It says, what kind of harm are developed countries contributing in increase of global warming? Developed countries are making profound use of plastic, electronic and nuclear waste. As you are aware of it, students, many developed countries are using plastic, electronic and nuclear waste, but they are unable to reuse it. So therefore, what is happening? It has added an additional problem due to lack of organized and planned waste disposal. So if you cannot reuse it or destroy it, recycle it, so it is going to exist in the environment and it will surely harm the environment. So this is what the developed countries are harming our environment. Proceeding towards the third question. How does human activity interfere with the ecological balance of nature? Humans are guilty of indiscriminate destruction of forests, lakes, mangrove, and catchment area in order to accommodate housing complexes and industries. You are well aware, students. Human is cutting trees to build big complexes, industries, etc., and which is ultimately going to cause a trouble for our nature. Man has also cleared or claimed areas of industries, housing complexes and farming, and is also reaping riches for various types of profit-making endeavors like mining, quarrying, and power generation, and so on. Extensive damage has been caused due to oil spills, thereby leading to the destruction of coral reefs. So this question will give you a little bit taste of science terms. So I request all of you to underline as I am showing in the video and try to find out the meanings for your reference. And if you find it little challenging, you can frame it in your own words also. Now, dear students, let us proceed further towards the fourth question. What are some of the activities that can help conserve the environment? If you give a second pause, dear students, fourth and first questions are almost the same. They may have the same idea in a twisted way. So I am not going to explain it as I have already explained it in first answer. So I give you freedom to write it or frame it in your own words also based upon the book. go through the book once and you can write it in your own words. Now let us also discuss the fifth question. Write about the day the environment became perfect. Use punctuation marks correctly at the end of the sentences. So this is I'm going to discuss. Now let us see what does the answer say. Today is the happiest day of my life. Our biggest problem, environment degeneration, is no longer a problem now. Man has learned his lesson and took necessary steps to conserve our environment. And today, the day has come when everything is as it used to be. We have learned how to coexist with the environment. Now with tall buildings, you can see thick and lush green forests inhabiting animal kingdom. Rather than polluting our Mother Earth, people have understood the need of fuel conservation. Human beings are now sparingly using vehicles that have led to decrease in carbon emissions. Government also initiated a program wherein every person has to plant a tree on his or her birthday. Mother Nature is reviving. I am so glad that we have finally realized our mistake and acted upon it before it became too late. So, dear students, these are clues that I am going to give you, that your answer need to be framed in this way. But my dear smart students, you can frame the answers in your own words, as I expect more from you. You are already brilliant and have more better ideas than mine. So one more question that I am going to ask you, that is, you need to write it as a homework in your notebook. So here I am going to discuss the question. How has lockdown affected the nature? Write any 3 positive changes that have occurred in our environment. Do not exceed more than 150 words. Remaining questions I will be discussing with you soon, students, in your next video. Until then, take care. Thank you.